Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie and this is Eve's Rising Tarot. And this is a general collective love reading for you and the person on your mind, the one you're here for. It's general, meaning it's not a one-to-one, but rather it's geared towards a large collective, a group of individuals who are on a similar frequency and experience. So it may not resonate with you, but what I would ask is that you connect with, trust, and be in a silent place where you can listen fully and use your intuition to take from this reading what's meant for you and leave behind what is not. In this reading, we'll tap into your person's energy towards the connection overall, your energies towards one another, the strongest connecting and crossing energies, and any intentions your person has towards the connection at this time. And then at that point, we'll shift over to what is needed to be seen by you. What part you play, what lesson you're being shown and given the opportunity to experience and grow through. Anything you need to release, things of that nature. So we'll just kind of play it by ear and just intuitively choose what to do at that point. And if for any reason you are connecting with the reading and it feels good and it's helping you and you're seeing more about yourself and your part in this connection, please, take time to like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps my channel to grow. And it also is a free way to say thank you for the content that I'm putting out. And with that in mind, let's get into it. What is your person's overall energy towards this connection right now? Where is your person at energetically towards this connection? Okay. Salty, bitter, angry, and petty. Oh, interesting. Off to a spicy start. All right. And tension, stressed out, migraines, and worry. It turns out this anger, this bitterness, this hostility towards you and this connection is causing them to have physical effects from it. They could have headaches, worry, stress, right? Tension. Burned bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, turned back on. Perhaps your person sees you as having walked away from this. And they're bitter and it's causing them stress, not understanding why, or maybe losing the reins is what I'm hearing, of control. Bitter, angry, petty. Okay. Glow up on the bottom, missed opportunities. So this could be what it is that they're salty about, right? Maybe you've let go energetically of your person and they feel it and they're coming to an awareness that you're, maybe moving on or doing your best to go on with your life because there's no doorway or opening through this connection to go beyond where it is. It's run its course as it stands. What are your energies towards one another? We'll get an archetype card for each of you. What are your overall energies towards one another right now? Okay, so your energy towards them, the philanthropist, humanitarian, charitable, and benevolent. You are in service in some aspect towards people, a collective, towards the greater good. You see giving back as a gift, and it's fulfilling, and Your heart feels full when you are in this act. And being that she is looking at nothing else other than this gift, right? You are wholly and fully consumed by this, whatever type of service you're in, giving back, giving of yourself, your skills, your talents, your degree, whatever it is, you're giving back in some way, and your person is aware of it. Your person's energy towards you, selfless, sympathetic, and kind-hearted. Butterflies flying around, so your person is evolving, growing, transforming in some way, and being that this is, kind heart, this could be in their emotional body, and the way they interact with you emotionally is transformative. They have a big heart and a deep caring for you. And I can't help but notice the similarity in these people. You focused on giving back in some way. This person focused on you giving back. Your energy towards them is that it's not, your energy is not towards them. It has shifted back to purpose, to path, to inspiration, to what you're being guided to do. And that is in some way giving back to humanity. You are in an energy of service, and your person sees this. It is opening their heart space. It's bringing a smile to their face. It is captivating and beautiful to watch you do whatever it is that you're doing from their perspective. And with the butterflies, it's transformative to experience you or to watch you do what you're doing, but simultaneously it's hurtful. There's an anger in some way from your person, anger, tension, recognizing that they burned a bridge with you and that you no longer trust them. You see them as disloyal. And they see you as having turned your back on this connection and having moved away, possibly feeling that you don't care. What is the strongest connecting energy between you and your person right now? Strongest connecting energy between you and your person. Gifts. And I said, there's a gift here, right? Seeing you stepping into possibly your gifts, your divine gifts, whatever that may be. You have a gift for sharing of yourself in a way that is uniting and helpful and loving to humanity. And they see that, and in seeing you and witnessing you, they are shifting to a different frequency of what's possible for them. You are the trailblazer. You are leading the way for your person and yourself. And these women are very similar, and I'll show you again, but this could be also twin flame type of energy or twin flame dynamic, if that's something you believe in. I'm seeing a mirror image of two people who look very similar. Honor your innate ability to see psychically and trust your gut feelings. Trust your guidance and the vibrations you feel, which you are doing this. You have, I feel, energetically pulled your energy back from your person. You have shifted it to you, to learning what your gifts are, to honing your gifts, to strengthening and actively using your gifts in this philanthropist type of setting. And it is having an effect on your person. They see your selflessness and your open heart and the gift you give in your act of service and giving back. When you truly step into your abilities, all of your senses rush in. Look into expanding your gifts by taking classes, diary, meditating, and listening to your inner voice. Intuition, wisdom. You are trusting what it is you know intuitively about this connection and yourself. And you are shifting your focus to you and removing your energetic fueling of expectation from the connection. It is putting you into your power, your seat of power. Your person sees this as well. Soul family strength on the bottom. And I had said something about twin flame or mirror imaging, or you doing one thing and it having a direct, instant effect on what your person is experiencing. Joy. They see you as soul family. Okay. Let's see here. What is your person keeping from you? I want to get one of these and one of another card to get a more in-depth understanding. Right now, what important aspect is your person keeping from you? What are they not sharing? What are they holding back? Strategy and planning. Their actions have taken them to a new phase in their spiritual evolution. Butterflies smiling at you, watching you glow and blossom and fly, and feeling your energy have a direct effect on them and opening their heart space, causing them to feel and see this connection, themselves, their life in and through new eyes. Now is the time to plan and strategize for the highest possible outcome for your person. So strategy and planning. I see somebody playing chess. So your person, the strategist, is looking, several steps ahead on what they're doing now, what it will create, how they act towards you now, what will be the outcome of that. This could be because of the butterflies on the bottom. Break free. Your person is breaking free from old paradigms, old mindsets, old beliefs of what's possible for them. And it is directly linked to what you're choosing to do in service at this time. They are being guided to break free from the tribe in order to live their authentic life. It hasn't been easy for this person, but it's been very necessary. They're feeling inspired to share their true self with others and to be brave as they've seen you do. To be real. To walk in authenticity. They are being guided to trust that those who love them will always be there for them. Cool. Very cool. Okay, I'll get one of these. Anything else you'd like to share, Spirit, about what the viewer's person is keeping from them? What important aspect the viewer's person is keeping from them? I'm starting to feel more confident in my own power and in my own decisions, and I can see clearly what actions I need to take. King of Swords. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. That is something, a song that you might want to check out the lyrics to. I can see all obstacles in my way. Okay, what is the strongest crossing energy between you and this person right now? What is the strongest crossing energy? Mortality, the Grim Reaper. Feeling and recognizing or fearing that nothing lasts forever. The Reflection, abandonment, and trapped on the bottom below these three. Afraid of, all right, nothing lasts forever. I let this person in and they leave me. Feeling trapped in this mindset. But it's undeniable, this reflection, right? It just is so interesting to me. Mirror images, very, very, very similar characters, color, all that. One focusing on their divine gifts, the other feeling inspired, open, freed because of seeing you step into your power and to trust in what it is that you're doing. This is beautiful to your person. They are inspired by it, and it is helping them to break free from the chains that hold them back in whatever aspect they've been held back. This tension also, too, could be something your person is experiencing as a result of these new understandings, these new downloads, these new... I've been rewatching Game of Thrones, and there was a point at which if you know, I mean, hopefully it's not spoilers. It's been out for a while, but the Night's Watch was defending the Castle Black against the wildlings, and one of the kind of cowardly leaders that was sent from King's Landing sees, as they're looking off the edge, a mammoth and giants. And I've read about it too. There is something that happens mentally when we witness something with our senses that defies our beliefs. And he was looking at the giants and the mammoths with his own eyes, seeing them, hearing them, but still saying out loud, giants aren't real, mammoths aren't real, and denying it. And it feels like for your person, this tension, this stressed out, migraines, worry is being felt because of this lack of trust in what they're witnessing. So there's a little bit of that blockage of them witnessing what you're doing and seeing it work out in the most beautifully paved divine way possible, but still feeling, I'm not seeing what I'm seeing. This can't be real. And feeling a sense of, this is what I want, what they're seeing you do in your pursuit of your truth, and feeling into what it is that is your path and purpose. Your person wants this experience for themselves. They want to know their path, their purpose, their gifts, and not really quite understanding fully yet the path to do that. There's a little bit of jealousy, a little bit of saltiness, and that jealousy is bred from wanting it for themselves, if that makes sense. And I feel a lot of tension in my neck muscles, and so I'm feeling that tension is in this area, right? That speaking, that the throat chakra. Feeling that with where they are and what they're witnessing you do, you're in a sense leaving them behind. Nothing lasts forever, abandonment. All your person has to do is step forward and ask for what it is that they want. But they are feeling bound and trapped and tied to an old physical, sensory way of viewing possibility. Fear of abandonment is causing them to feel that this sense of impermanence and possibility with you won't last forever, or is a blink in time, and feeling defeated by this fear and this sadness that this is what I want, this is what I want to experience, but it's not going to last forever. But simultaneously still breaking free from these old paradigms and beliefs feeling more confident in themselves. They're at that convergence of trusting what they see now externally in your path, also internally in the downloads and the new frequency which they're on as a result of witnessing you do what you do. Butterflies surround them. There is beauty and light around them as they watch you fly. But then there is this old, heavy, past way of thinking and believing that is still tied to them, that they are slowly being shown how to release, how to rewrite, and to alchemize into something more truth-based. A wound. And I feel like this here, this red, like blood, right? The wound, the sense of mortality, impermanence, and fear of losing, fear of being abandoned and left behind. They do, in a sense, feel that you are leaving them behind. I want to read about mortality too. Let's see what the book has to say. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just turned to it. That's cool. Okay, change, fear, aging. Mortality is change or the fear of change. These fears often emerge from the concern that something important may be lost, that fear of impermanence, and from aversion to the risks one must take in order to ascend or succeed, to fly, to break free. Examples of change are ending one phase in life, right? From grub to caterpillar, or, grub, caterpillar to butterfly. Letting go of a friendship, a family member or relationship, or even the process of growing older. We have limited time to give us in our lives. And although the path is perilous, the only way to become our best selves is to set aside our most basic of fears, which is death. So that these fears often emerge from the concern that something important may be lost. The fear of impermanence. And this is a two-way street, because this is the strongest crossing energy between you and your person. Abandoned. Seeing the reflection. The reflection is the blue. Throat, right? The reflection. Seeing you fly and being encouraged or shown or invited to believe that there is potential for them. And then I see like kind of a transition here. I see this full circle, right? Completely trapped, no way out. Then I see this abandonment with, there is an opening to get out, but it's kind of being blocked, or your vision is being blinded by this wound. And then once you're out, there's still this fear that is consuming, fear of impermanence or losing something, that nothing lasts forever. There's just a fear in the belief systems. It's simply choosing to believe or to entertain, how could things go wrong? Well, the thing I would challenge you to feel or think or operate within is, how could they go right? How could they go right between this person? And why is that such a distant thing to think about or to entertain? An invitation to reprogram, rewire, what's the word? Rewrite your thoughts. The thoughts, nothing lasts forever, what's the point? I don't want to pursue it, it'll just end. Well, rewire that to the opposite. People do find lasting, true, unconditional love. Marriages and connections do last. My grandparents were married from my grandma was 15 and my grandpa I think was 19 or 18, and they were married shortly after they met, and they died married, in their 70s. So lasting love is possible. Okay, I want to get a little bit more about that to clarify. Tell me more about this crossing energy on your side and on your person's side. 25:25 on the clock. Tell me more about this crossing energy, Spirit, for the collective, for the viewer and their person. Please clarify. Red, projection. My mind does not rest. What did I just say? My mind does not rest because I think these worst case scenarios, and then I allow those worst case scenarios to reside and make residence in my mind. I not only entertain them, I think into them and create other thoughts that are connected to these thoughts. And then before I know it, I've created the worst case gloom and doom scenario of nothing's possible and no way, no how with this person and this connection and with myself. Look at each story that repeats itself in your mind. As a stranger would ask yourself, is this true? I listen to my higher self as opposed to my ego, to my problem creating thoughts, mind, personal ego identity. Okay, and let's clarify for your person. So you're projecting a wound and a fear somehow into this. And, oh, that's interesting. So trapped, and then right here, I don't know if you can see it, trapped. It's a little, I am trapped. Integrate. So your person feeling I am trapped, and trapped is in that no way out. This is all there is. This is all I see. This is all that's possible. But an alchemical process is occurring within the confines of this sphere of belief for your person. Transformation from a ground-dwelling physical being that can't get any closer to the physical realm and its laws and rules to a creature that is able to fly higher, to defy gravity, to go to the highest realms, right? Of thought and belief and perspective. Your person, I am trapped. They're being asked to allow parts of themselves they hide to make themselves known. I'm starting to feel more confident in my own power and in my own decisions, and I can clearly see what actions I need to take. They're breaking free. So that alchemical process that is breaking the confines and the boundaries of this spherical belief system of the past that holds them rooted and tied to limitation. They see that they are afraid of abandonment. And in some sense, you are as well. Fearing and projecting stories onto this connection and tainting it. Taking this beautiful existence where our impermanence, our mortality is what makes us precious and sacred and beautiful. Knowing that you could lose something makes you value it more and be more present with it and to savor every moment of experience. A message and an invitation to not allow your projections of fear to bloody this beauty. There's no time like the present. So for your person, I am whole. Their power resides within, and for some reason they think that their power is outside of this sphere of limitation. Integrate, and I had said this, right? These downloads both internally and externally with your person. What is it? Claircognizance, clear knowing. There are things that your person is knowing on a deep level, but they don't understand how they know it. But it is new. It is transformative. It is drenching them in beauty and possibility. And they're at that little point where they move from this old to the new, and they're in the process of taking that step into that new. And this card is yellow, and I don't know if you can tell with the camera, but behind all of this red is that yellow. The projection is tainting it, changing it from its pure state. Yellow is, right, representation of the ego, the impermanence, our temporary existence in this realm. Okay. Let's shift over to you. With this, what are you being guided to see, release? What are you being guided to let go of? Beliefs, patterns, habits, limitations. What are you being guided to let go of and release? That may be in your blind spot. Surrender to your full power. And this does remind me of your person. So this feels like it's also a message, that your person is divinely being guided to see. Surrender to your full power, because for this blockage clarification of I am trapped, the true statement and the statement to embody and believe is I am whole. Surrender to your full or whole power. Your courage with this lion here. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Whatever you're doing in this service, this act of service, this way of giving of your gifts in a way that is divinely guided and purposeful on a spiritual level, is there something you're being called to see or do or try that is making you uncomfortable? Whatever that is, this is a message for you to trust it and to feel into it, to think about it. How could I take a first step towards this, even if I don't have everything, if I don't know everything? What do I have right now that I can utilize in support of making this decision to do this thing that I'm being guided to do? We're more powerful than our limiting ego will allow us to think. And we really only find out sometimes how incredible we are when we're put in situations where we have to choose to be incredible, right? Okay, is there anything else that Spirit would like you to release, to bring your awareness to and to release? Surrender to the magic of who you are and surrender to your full power. Not the identity, not your personality, not who you want the world to see who you are and think you are because the truth feels unsafe or maybe won't be accepted. We all have magic in us. Even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. Your uniqueness is your superpower. And none of us are here to be someone else or to copy somebody else. We're here to embody and to trust and to really thrive in our authenticity, because that is beautiful. When you see somebody in their authenticity following their passion and taking those steps of discomfort and trust, there is nothing more beautiful or sexy, right? For a man to follow purpose and to push beyond fear. And not only to push beyond fear, but to say, you know what, this scares the out of me, but I'm going to do it anyways. And on the other side of that decision, you find out more of your true soul identity. All right. Let's see here. What does Spirit want you to know? What advice does Spirit have for you? What advice does Spirit have for you? Clear the karmic weight. And that feels like you stepping into this new, beautiful, trusting your gifts, your strength. And that's another one here, right? Strength is what came out for the connecting energy. Intuition, wisdom, and gifts, and soul family and strength. Seeing soul family from both sides, you both recognize that there is divinity that brought you two together. And what that meaning is still slowly revealing itself, layer by layer, petal by petal, right? Follow the light, follow the inspiration, follow the fire within. The past still lives in what you haven't faced. Name the weight you carry and choose to release it now. And this for the crossing energy, trapped and fear of abandonment and loss of what you love. Do not let fear determine what you pursue in your life, because fear will rob you of everything you love. What holds you and tethers you to pain and fear? Okay? Any other messages that want to come out? Okay, so clear the karmic weight and let go of what could have been. Grief often hides in the story of what didn't happen. And this is, my mind does not rest, for the clarifier for you. My mind does not rest, and it paints this beautiful impermanence of this gift of life and a need to live it and to experience it to its fullest, and causes you to halt and to watch it pass you by. Because you're painting an experience and a picture, right? You're painting on the screen of your life something that is your medium, or your paint is fear, right? And it's bleeding over your entire story. So release the almost and return to the now. So this is a message for you to let go of the attachment to how it didn't work out the way you wanted to with this person. Let that go and step into the mindset and the dialogue that, all right, God, I hear you. That wasn't for me and it sucks and I wanted it to happen. I'm going to let it go. I'm ready to see what's for me, what's in front of me. And I'm going to walk towards it. And I'm going to listen to what that fire in my belly is guiding me to do. So, grief of what has been lost, or what projection you had for this experience, right? This little red flower kind of feels like it's tied to this projection of what was, and letting it go so you can really make space energetically for what is actually meant to come your way as a result of letting that go. Okay. Anything else that you'd like to share with the collective? 3, 2, 1. Okay, so nothing wanted to come out there. So feeling into how the past may be not fully processed, with an acknowledgement or feeling the emotional loss of it didn't working out the way that you thought it was going to work out. Letting that load go and feeling the lightness of the release. So letting go of this old expectation, right? and feeling the lightness, clearing your energetic hand so that something can be placed in it by God. Okay. And let's see here. I want to grab an angel number here. What would you like to say to the collective spirit for their highest good? What would you like to say? None of them were. Face up. Zero, 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 infinity. You are a divine co-creator and in oneness with all that is. Recognize your infinite nature, open your heart, and elevate your vibration and connect with the divine. Feel the presence of your Creator's love within. There are no limits to what you can achieve. And I had a vision today when I was clearing my energy. Is that God is not a distant figment, but God is in everything. The air we breathe, our flesh, our brothers and sisters, all. God is in everything. So if I breathe in the air, I am part of God. I breathe that presence into me. You are a spark of God, and God is the ultimate creative force. What does that really mean? Maybe meditate into that. Okay, courage on the bottom. Lion, strength, and then courage on the bottom. And I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful for you. And if it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'm sending you guys all so much love. Thank you for being with me. And we'll talk to you soon.